Hello, I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Misra. Welcome you all to my YouTube channel named Computer the Way of Life. Today we will discuss about the topic titled Soft Computing, a futuristic computer technique. Before discussing more about the topic, if I will simply ask, can you define a problem? Then it becomes very difficult because different people will define problem in different ways, because in fact problem varies in time, place, person and also from requirement to requirement. By taking the facts cited earlier, we can define a problem as any situation which we are facing in our day-to-day life, if creates difficulties or hurdles, can be treated as a problem. Problem varies in size and complexity, place to place, situation to situation, person to person and also from requirement to requirement. By taking everything into consideration, a problem can be broadly categorized under two heads. Number one, tractable problem, and number two, intractable problem. A tractable problem is a problem in which the size of the data and the features are countable and they are not changing with respect to time, and that can be solved by using any of the suitable polynomial time algorithm. That means we have a solution for the tractable problem within the time and the resources available to us. Whereas in case of intractable problem, the size of the data and the features are uncountable and they are also changing with respect to time, so cannot be solved in the polynomial time algorithm. That means intractable problems are the problems which in general is not possible to solve within the resources and the time available to us. Now, to discuss more about soft computing, we must have a clear idea about the computing first. In computer terminology, computing refers the process of accomplishing the particular task with the help of a computer or a computing device. Computing should satisfy several characteristics like accurate and clear control actions, precise solution, facilitate the solution of the problems that can be solved mathematically. Computing is of two types. One, hard computing, and number two is soft computing. Hard computing is also known as traditional or conventional computing. It requires precisely stated analytical model, certainty and rigor to solve a problem, which is not always possible to get in real world situation. It involves lot of computational time, cost and suitable for mathematical problems only. Then we will discuss about the soft computing. Soft computing is a modern approach to overcome the real life problems, which is non-linear, uncertain, imprecise and approximate nature. It is an approach which intimates the human mind to reason and learns in an environment of uncertainty and impression. As discussed, soft computing is a modern approach developed by Dr. Lotfi Jada to overcome the real life problems, where the information is unorganized, partially available or vaguely correlated, or only patterns are known. It requires two elements to work: adaptability and knowledge, and a set of tools such as neural network, fuzzy logic, genetic algorithm and ideas about probability. It reduces the cost and time of computation. This technique is widely used in the areas like pattern recognition, mobile robot coordination, forecasting, fraud or anomaly detection, combinatorial problems, signal and image processing, system integration, decision support system and system control, data mining and virtual reality. Apart from this, in case of medical science and in our home appliance, this is widely in use. Now, to have a better idea about the soft computing, we must have to understand its working approach. As we know, to deal with the challenges posed by data mining, different software computing methodologies like fuzzy logic, neural computation, probabilistic reasoning, machine learning, and evolutionary computations are used, but they all are domain specific. There is no universal based data mining method, hence, choosing a particular soft computing tool or some combination with a traditional method is entirely dependent on the particular application and requires human interaction to decide on the suitability of an approach. In fact, soft computing combines different techniques together to form hybrid technology known as neurophygy system that inherits all the advantages and features of single soft computing components. This is done in cooperative rather than a competitive manner. The result is a more intelligent and robust system providing a human interpretable, low cost, approximate solution and compared to the traditional technology. In soft computing, there are some experimental data and some guided principles based on approximations and interpolation to produce the outputs. New data can be automatically categorized basing on the known input to generalize the process in a high dimensionality space. After knowing the approach of soft computing, now we will discuss about the components used for soft computing. Commonly used soft computing components are: number 1, machine learning; number 2, fuzzy logic; number 3, evolutionary computing; and number 4 is ideas about probabilities. Machine learning is again of two types, that is the neural network, or sometimes we are saying the artificial neural network, and number 2 is support vector matrix. Fuzzy logic is a branch of Boolean logic that we will discuss in details at the later stage. Evolutionary computing includes the evolutionary algorithm and meta-heuristic and swarm intelligence. Evolutionary computing deals with the genetic algorithm, whereas meta-heuristic and swarm intelligence we have to discuss about the ant colony optimization, particle swarm optimization, moth flame optimization, grasshopper optimization, grey wolf optimization, honey bees swarming, and bacterial foraging. And finally, we will discuss about the ideas about probabilities. Under this, we have to discuss about the chaos theory and Bayesian network. Now, it's a time to know more about soft computing techniques. As we have discussed, number 1 technique was machine learning. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence to automate the process. In this, a machine can adopt new situations and learn from the storage information like human brain by using the techniques like artificial neural network, perceptron, support vector machine to deal with huge data in minimum time. It is further subdivided as supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. In case of supervised learning, there is a guiding principle or a rule according to which a new arrival can automatically move to a particular class, whereas in case of unsupervised learning, there is no predefined guiding rule. Basing on the similarities, items are forming a group. Semi-supervised learning is a learning technique in which actually we are taking few trained data and more untrained data to reduce the cost. And in case of reinforcement learning, a human being or a system has to interact with the environment, and basing on his own experience, he has to generate the rules. Next, we will discuss about the fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is a superset of conventional Boolean logic which deals with a problem by label or degree of truth values which lies between 0 and 1. In this, imprecise data sets are known as fuzzy sets. It processes data by allowing partial set membership rather than non-membership by using fuzzy controller and uses the mapping function to describe rules that provides an approximate but effective mechanism to minimize the output error. Number 3 is evolutionary computation. Evolutionary computer technique is used to solve the problems that are unconstrained, non-linear and discontinuous in nature. It basically uses genetic algorithm and swarm intelligence. Genetic algorithm is inspired by the Darwin's theory of evolution, that is the survival of the fittest, in which the fittest elements are chosen and redistributed to produce their offspring. In case of swarm intelligence, it's a branch of artificial intelligence in which a group of agents are cooperating with each other in certain behavioral patterns to achieve some goal. It deals with modeling of collective behavior of simple agents interacting locally among themselves and their environment, which leads to a coherent, functionally global patterns. Now we will discuss about the fourth one, that is ideas about probability. In this, both probabilistic idea and logics are used in reasoning to handle uncertain situations. In this, more importance is given on the quality of the data rather than quantity of data. It uses Bayes' theorem to predict accurate information in absence of sufficient data, preferable to deal with non-deterministic polynomial time problems. After having a thorough discussion regarding soft computing, I have presented the difference between hard computing and soft computing in the form of a table. In this table, you can observe soft computing is tolerant to impression, uncertainty, partial truth and approximation, whereas hard computing deals with precisely stated analytical model. Soft computing uses the fuzzy logic and probabilistic reasoning to get the answer, whereas hard computing uses binary logic and crisp system. Next to that, soft computing produces the answer in the form of approximation, whereas hard computing provides the precise output and it can categorize the total data in the form of yes/no. Next to that, soft computing is using the stochastic process, whereas hard computing is using the deterministic approach. Next to that, soft computing deals with the ambiguous and noisy data that may contain many types of impurities, whereas hard computing always requires the data in its exact form. Soft computing can perform more than one computation at a time, whereas hard computing performs tasks one after another in sequential form. Finally, soft computing provides the answer in approximation and it gives a range of values, whereas hard computing always produces the exact information. Now we will discuss about the applications of soft computing. As we know, soft computing is playing a vital role in our day-to-day activities and it is using almost in all aspects of our daily life. Among them, the commonly used application areas are consumer appliance, food preparation and gaming devices, handwriting recognition, image and signal processing, decision support system, applied mathematical engineering and architectural engineering, intelligent instrumentation, medicine and biological applications, actuarial science, fault tolerant devices, pattern recognition system, forecasting and nanotechnology. Among them, I will discuss about few points. In consumer applications like the air conditioning units, refrigerator, heaters, washing machines and robotics, they have some sort of logics that is installed by which at the time of requirement or in absence of the human they can operate accordingly. Next to that, there is a point food preparation and gaming devices. So we are using different devices like the micro ovens, rice cookers, checkers and pokers games, which requires some sort of soft computing techniques. Accordingly, if you will discuss about the decision support system, so in case of banking system or in case of management information system, if the persons having a updated idea and a pinpoint idea, then the top level management can take the decision in favor of their firms. And when we are talking about the medicine and biological appliance, we can find out there are a lot of applications from the testing to diagnosis to provide the medicines to the patients. It plays a vital role. When we are talking about the actuarial science, it deals with the policy making. Accordingly, fault tolerance and pattern recognitions areas are also widely using the soft computing methods to predict the future scenarios. Soft computing technique is widely used almost in all aspects of human life. Soft computing has many advantages over hard computing. The advantages of soft computing are listed below. Number 1, it can work as human being reasoning. That means it can learn from the environment and work accordingly. Number 2, nearest human thinking. It has soft computing has the capacity to think and interact with the environment, and by adopting some sort of artificial intelligence, it can take the decision which suits the requirement. Number 3 is biological inspirations. As we know, in case of swarm optimization technique, we are taking the personal best, global best and calculating the fitness function, and that is being modified basing on the personal best and global best. That means in each and every successive steps their fitness functions are improving and accordingly the performance can improve. Number 4 is a tolerance to imprecision. As we know, in our day-to-day activities, data is vaguely presented. So, with the help of that, to derive some sort of rules and patterns, it's easy to use soft computing. Fifth one, it can capture the uncertainty and vagueness value. Number 6 is perceive linguistic variables. That means it can work, it can interact with the his opponent and can actuate accordingly. And number 7 is work in equations and conditions. That means it has the capacity to take the decision as per the given conditions and can modify or can put the values as per the results opted. With this, I remain. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you for your patient hearing. Also suggest the topic of interest you want to explain me in future.